Hi, happy anniversary, Lifeline. I haven't been at Lifeline a very long time, but since I've been here, my faith has increased, and I have a testimony about a car that I needed, and I went to a dealer. They told me I didn't have enough credit or whatever. They told me that I didn't have enough of that in order to buy a car. So I left there, went home, sat down and started doing whatever it was that I was doing, and about 2 hours later, I received this call from the salesperson, and he said, "Mrs. Pierce, I don't know what happened, but Volkswagen says that you could have anything that you want to have." I've always wanted to hear somebody say that to me, and it was because of my faith, and it's because of the things that I have learned and been taught here at Lifeline by Pastor Reggie, Pastor London, and the other pastors. They all have good word for us to follow. So I went out on faith and went to that dealership, and I told them before I went, I don't have money and my credit is probably shot, but that didn't matter. It went forth anyway. I'm driving that new car, and I thank God for it, and I thank the partners at Lifeline for supporting me. I get support from a lot of different sources at Lifeline, and I'm grateful for that. And again, happy anniversary, Lifeline.
Happy anniversary, Lifeline. My name is Tamara Springle. And when I first joined Lifeline back in 2011, I was in a really bad emotional place. I was extremely depressed. I was really stressed out about the fact that I really wanted to quit graduate school. I didn't like where my life was going or the path that I was being forced down, and I wanted a major change. But Pastor Reggie gave a sermon in which he said, it doesn't matter what you want to do and what you think your qualifications are, just go for it and God will give you the resume to achieve it. And later that year, he also did a series on living a stress-free life, which I needed because I was a worrywart and I had trouble just putting my fears out there and just trusting that God would take care of them. I had trouble listening to the voice of God. Instead, I would just come home and my prayers would be begging for relief. Over the next couple of years, what I did was I started to work on changing my prayer life, making it become a dialogue with God rather than just me begging and hoping and asking and being angry with God when things didn't work out my way. But then I started to work up the courage to ask for what I needed, because that was really my big issue, is that I was afraid to ask for what I needed because I felt what I needed was so trivial compared to everyone else's problems. So I worked on the courage to ask for what I needed, and then what happened was I was put in a situation where I discovered what it was that I actually wanted to do. And so here I am now, 2 months away from graduating. I didn't quit. 2 months away from having my PhD and a secured permanent position in a job that I want, a job that I was told you don't walk straight into after school. You have to go through X, Y, and Z different positions to build up your resume, build up your experience so that you have the clout to work with these people. And here I am going straight into it. So thank you, Lifeline. I can't imagine what my life would have been like had I not been here, but I know it wouldn't have been this outcome.
Happy anniversary, Lifeline. I'm Jasmine Johnson, and this is my mother.
Lifeline has truly blessed me in my household, and Lifeline has really touched my children, and especially my daughter, Jasmine Johnson.
I've been to many churches, and Lifeline has to be one of the best churches I've been to. Being here at Lifeline changed my life. I'd like to thank my pastor, Jason Roy, because he really helped me. He really touched my heart. He let me get the gift of speaking in tongues. This changed my life because during in school, I used to get talked about for no reason. And when doing this experience at Lifeline, Jason taught me you can't listen to what everybody say because they're trying to stop you from being to your purpose. So I really thank Jason Royal, and I really love my pastor also, Reginald. And happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Lifeline. We are the Pearsons. Since partnering with Lifeline Church, my life has changed for the better. By receiving the word and applying it to my everyday marriage.
I have learned how to become a better wife to my husband, Here at Lifeline, I have learned how to apply the word. Where residue would stick on me as far as unforgiveness and bitterness, it has begun to come off. Lifeline is a spiritual rehab place for me, where I come sit and I hear the word, and sometimes the word makes me uncomfortable, and I get out there and I begin to twitch, but I go through the withdrawal process. So it's been detoxing me, and I have become a better person because of the word that goes forth through pastor and the other pastors and the ministers. And I just want to thank you, Pastor Reggie and Londa, for the example that you show, and thank all the other partners of Lifeline for the example of love that goes forth in Lifeline. It has made a big difference in my life, in my family, and the restoration that's taking place.
He makes it in small pieces where you can digest it. Hunger for the word, learning so many things that I didn't know at first. I was never a church person, so all this was new to me. I was very nervous when I first started coming here. And like our second visit, some just took a hold of me and made me jump up and want to join. And that never happened. You know, she can testify to that. So Lifeline this was just like an experience I had never had, a feeling I never felt. And I just want to continue to receive and to grow and to be a part of this great place.